Hello, YouTube. Hello, Periscope. It's Jovi Beauty, and welcome back to the Jovi B Show. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you all for coming to today's. Hold up. Okay, so please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms, so please follow, please subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. Um, I don't necessarily have something I want to specifically speak on today. Okay. So I'm really just here to catch up, talk, see what's going on with the rest of you guys. And if you're on, let me just say, I think if you're on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, I believe that you have to come over to YouTube in order to comment and for me to see it live because I can't see Facebook comments live or Twitch comments live. I believe so. No, yeah, I can't see Twitch. Anyway, so I heard that Cardi B and Meg The Stallion, hey guys, dropped their song yesterday. Did I watch it? No, I did not. Y'all want to watch it today? I don't think we could play it today. Hold up. Let's see. I heard it's good based off what everyone else said. I honestly just didn't care enough to watch it. But I guess let me watch it and then we could talk about it. It's two videos. I'm so confused. Okay. Well, it's two of them. Let's see. I like the garden. Snakes and shit? Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. It's cool. It's cool. I do like where she said, "I don't cook, I don't clean, but I got this ring." It's cool. It's cool. I I have to finish I will finish watching it. I'll finish watching it, and then I don't. Why is everything always so damn overtly sexual? But okay. 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 It's Megan. No, I was watching the Meg and Cardi video that dropped yesterday. So yeah, I get it's a beat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand why everything is so always overtly sexual. Why what is coming out of nipples on the wall? Like it's a lot going on, but Okay. You know what I need to do? I need to watch it. I need to watch the video, and then I need to listen to it without the visual. I heard Kylie Jenner's in the shit too. I ain't get to Kylie Jenner part, but hmm, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Word from the curb said the video was nice. The lyrics from Cardi trash per usual. Yeah, I did. It was really like I I okay, okay. You got Gushy. I don't want to be in a car listening to this with it loud and my windows open. It's way vulgar. It's way vulgar. I like witty vulgar, sly vulgar. Be vulgar with me, of course, but I like witty vulgar. I don't just like, yeah, come up, pray like an ocean. Like, okay. Okay, but all right. We get it. She said my little profile pic is banging. Is that new? No, it's not new. Well, it has been here for I don't know, probably since the beginning of summer I put it up there. So, yeah, it is new. Now that I think about it like that, yeah, it is new. So, how is everyone else doing, y'all? What's going on? I'm doing just fine. I'm hoping to do one of my lessons today. Hold up, let me text this man. He called me to do one yesterday, but like 20 minutes before and I was like, bruh, normally he tells me the night before. Yesterday he called me like 20 minutes before, he texted me like 20 minutes before, like, are you available? I'm like, no. Like, nigga, no. Um, Let me text him. And plus I have my one of my cousins is coming over because I think she's doing a podcast, so she's doing some show. So y'all might see my background on some other show. You won't see me, but basically my cousin is doing a show. She's a doctor. So I have no idea what kind of show she's doing, but I didn't ask. She just asked to use my setup because, her setup, she relocated to Panama like 3 years ago. She's born here, but she just, she never really liked being here. And she came back for, you know, COVID broke out, she came back home. So she's going to be on some podcast or some show and she needed a good and we got the good. So she'll be doing her show here later on today. Not on my channel, but y'all know what I mean. Using my background or whatever. Um, but yeah, besides that, I'm having a good week. Ebony said, "What's up, y'all? Is extremely sexual. The video was good, entertaining, or whatever. Lyrics need to improve on Cardi part. She got a lot of growing to do. Yeah, it that I yeah, it was just I I when I was young, okay, I bought Lil Kim album, the first one. I remember I bought it and I was jamming to it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my stepmother came in while I was listening to the shit and she was like, "What the hell?" But even Lil that's slick sexuality. Everything don't have to be and I swallow you and I, and I and my and like everything, even in I just even with like I said, even in my flirting, sexual flirting, and I say it's all about the way you say things. And I think you can have a little bit more coof. Not to sound like a prude because I'm not a prude, but you can say things, especially if you're a rapper. Let me just say that. Especially if you're a rapper, you should be able to be more eloquent. rap like, but again, you can only be as eloquent as you are educated, right? So Sukiana and some other Insta models are in it too. Okay, well, I didn't get that far. I didn't get that far. I didn't get that far, and I really don't want to get that far because off gate, like I said, when Meg started rapping, like that. But that the whole beginning with Cardi, it was just like, I'm turn this shit off. Like when your parents used to come and turn the music on, it's like that. But like, really? You just gotta really. The only good line in the whole damn song is I don't cook, I don't clean, but I got this ring. Well, in the first, I don't know what you call it. Track? No, not track. In her first verses, that's the best part to me. That's me. That's me. The real black kid said he at work watching. Um, she's my age. No, well, she's like two years younger than me or something like that. She does a lot, She works in a community, she's doctor, all that good stuff. So she's somebody. She's somebody. So, and, y'all know me. I ain't an effed up person. It's not like it's not like I don't have the setup, It's not like I don't have the setup. It's not that deep. I'm in for that bleep button now. I'm trying, yeah, because I was like, I need to put the rest of my sound effects on this soundboard, but hold up, let's try something. But for now, we're okay. Sorry. Sorry. It's all about yes. 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 Mirage said it's all about the innuendo. These youngins don't know. The innuendo just coming out is instead of saying, I want to, you can say it real because anybody could say, I want to, but if you can say it without saying it, but saying it, that shit nasty. That shit better than just my my it, you know, nah. Mm-mm. We want irony and metaphors. Yes. Yeah. I need something to make me go, oh, I need you to be a sly bitch. She ain't a sly bitch. She just vulgar. And I guess I would be considered vulgar to an extent, but like you got to know how to work that vulgarity. You got to know how to do it. You can't just, it's like being out just in the street, just cussing and being like that shit is distasteful. But when you say certain things, certain ways, you have more of an impact. Like my mother says all the time. She says, like when she's talking about my dad, we're not talking about nothing vulgar. But like, let's say my dad get into some shit with you, right? My dad doesn't curse, right? I never heard my dad curse. He never, but like my mother said, my dad will say some shit. Like I ain't gonna curse my parents or anybody. I ain't gonna just dog cuss you. But I will, the way you say some shit to somebody, like my dad will say, just keep continue using him. Let me ask you something. And when daddy said, let me ask you something, everybody, all my brothers, we all be like, we ready for, we like, it's about to go down, boy. He about to tell you some shit. It's in a very nice way, but we already know when he start with like, you know, let me tell you something, or I gotta, it's like, oh fuck, here we go. It's gonna be some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you say. You don't have to just be. I think sometimes you can even lose a lot of the impact with that, especially in a sexual nature. Especially since the song is sexual. I think you could lose a lot of the 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 slickness that should be in a conversation like that, right? Good morning, big brother. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, you can't even listen around your nobody because even because I had songs that I used to listen to and my moms didn't get it. Certain people won't get certain things, and that's where the slickness come in. But no, bitch, you just talking about your poom poom a faucet and not even in a innuendo type of way. It's just it's hot. It's hot. And I don't want to be pumping that on in my car. Jamie said the first album I bought with my own money was Part Time Lover by Stevie Wonder. I question my grand decisions. I remember. Well, I don't remember the first. I probably bought a mixtape. Back there we used to buy. I do remember being like 10 and going to this store down a block from my grandmother's house, and because I was tired of recording off the radio. Y'all remember recording off the radio? I was tired of that shit. So I went to the store and got a mixtape made for me. I think it was like $5. I think it was like $5, maybe $10. It was a lot of money. I remember that. It was a lot of money back then, child. It was probably $5. We are talking about the new song from Cardi B and Meg. I just watched half of it on the phone while we at the beginning of the video, and I stopped it because I've heard the first. I don't know what you call it. The first lyrics of Cardi, the first lyrics of Meg, and I just think that Cardi can be a little vulgar. I think sometimes not being as you can say things without saying things. I like Meg part. Let me just say I like Meg's part. You can say things without saying things, and I think that's sexier. Darnell said these new rappers know nothing about lyrical wordplay. I agree. I agree because that was just like I said, I didn't watch it last night. I swear to you, this is the first time I saw it. It came up on my feed. I saw people making videos about it. I saw the other YouTubers making videos about it, and I was just like, okay. I was just like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, huh. I was like, okay. I'm not interested in hearing Cardi B. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just not interested in hearing Cardi B. That's probably what it is. Because I know it's not gonna be nothing like it's not gonna be like her first song. To me, that was her. But I guess somebody else wrote that. I don't know. Now she's just stuck on being like, you need to have growth, like somebody else said. You need to have growth, like Trina. Trina's still talking about the same shit she was talking about, or Nicki Minaj with the Barbie shit. I think after a certain while, you need to grow a little bit, evolve a little bit in certain things. You can't be Trina damn near 50 or Mike. I don't know how old Trina is, child, and still coming out here in poom poom shorts and you know, still writing the same type of songs you wrote 20 years ago. I think that and Cardi ain't been out for 20 years, but you understand what I'm saying. You just like, okay, I get it. You wanted to make a sexy papa with Meg because everybody else made a sexy papa with Meg, but innuendo is a motherfucker. Nicki Minaj can write. She can write. You know, she got that weird ass. You know how I feel about them Sagittariuses, but that weird ass. She quick on her feet. Cardi ain't a chick who's quick on her feet, in my opinion. She's more of a fuck you and want to hit you. She can't read a bitch. I don't think she's. And I think to be a rapper or a writer at least, you have to be able to if you can't read a bitch, I don't think you could write a rap like that, like something like that, because it's gonna be real basic, you know. Um, it's not gonna be anything that's gonna make you think. I like something that's gonna make me say, oh, I didn't catch that. Oh, okay. I don't get that with her. I get that with Meg, so shout out to Meg. Social media, this is my channel, boo. Have a nice day. Yeah, we was recording off the radio, child, and you know you have to get it right before Funkmaster Flex start dropping them bombs and start talking all that bullshit in your on your recording. You had to stop, start. It was too much work, so I just decided to pay somebody for a mixtape. She said, I remember, Michelle said, I remember recording a song as a ringtone when I used to have a Boost Mobile walkie talkie. Oh my gosh. I used to hate those damn walkie talkies. I've never had one because I hated people. Those are the same, those are iPhone people. The Boost Mobile chirpers. You remember the chirpers? And like, bitch, why do I have to hear your whole fucking conversation? I don't care about you. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Even if I do know you, I don't want to hear your whole fucking conversation. Beep, beep. Like, go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. I don't give a fuck about Madonna. I don't like Madonna either. She white trash, Cardi fucking Bronx trash. I don't know what you want me to say. Darnell, you didn't do nothing. Hold up. Say people can't do most opinionated. I know, boo. Probably Cardi her damn self. Um, Jamie said Cardi can't read. And if you can't read, you can't write. This is this is shit they told you in elementary and junior high school, but it's for real. Your word limitations, your vocabulary, vernacular, like, bruh, you can't, like, you ain't got nothing. Just hire somebody else to write the song. She probably did hire someone to write. No, she probably wanted to say she wrote it. She probably wanted to say she wrote it because, Meg wrote whatever Meg wrote. She wrote it. So Cardi wanted to say that she wrote it, and this is as good as it gonna get. She thinks she killed it, boy. I'm telling you, she do. They can't take it, y'all. They calling Meg the new Sympathy and Payola, so I question the timing of her dropping this video with Cardi. I think the video was already, you know, recorded and out before it was already set to go out. It probably got pushed back a week or two because of, the situation, but the shit was already recorded. It's not like she was had bandages around her feet and was doing all that shit in the video. It was already recorded, and it's not Meg's song, it's Cardi's song. So if anything, Cardi, if anybody was trying to get, off of it right now, it probably was Cardi. Um, and that's my opinion. Everybody's allowed to have one, especially on my channel. Especially on my channel. He's so upset, y'all. I don't know. I don't know why people be so upset, caping for people they don't know in real life. Who knows? Anyway, so besides that, what else has been happening, y'all? I don't know. Like I said, I really don't want to watch the songs. Did y'all hear about TikTok? Child, I heard about TikTok from my 11-year-old. My 11-year-old is fuming right now because she don't know what's gonna happen with TikTok. A poor child been on TikTok since before when it was literally for kids and it was called Musically. So now she just feels like they're just taking their stuff away, these poor children. But if they do take it away, it'll probably only be for like a month or two until he gets put out of office. Okay. I was just looking. Betty White is trending. I just went to click to make sure she wasn't dead. What else is happening? They're talking about Little Kim. Are they talking about Little Kim in conjunction with this new song that just came out between with Cardi? Oh wait, hail up. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow works for me. Hold up, that's the driving guy. Okay, he can't do today. He said tomorrow. Yeah, apparently a lot of people out here trying to get their license. Um, Oh yeah, they are comparing it. And like I said, it's just not it. Anyway, hey H2O, how are you doing, boo? Okay, Darnell. Are we gonna talk about Common? We can talk about Common. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't not want to believe. I just when it came out, I was like, what the hell? But again, just because it's Common don't mean that he wouldn't do something like that because, you know, and have been known to do some creep ball, to do some dirtbag shit on occasion. And if he thought it was gonna go down because he was Common and I don't know. I just feel like I want to know if they had sex previously. I want to know. It's so many things that I want to know because I find it so weird to think that you sleeping and somebody just pull their penis out. That's very predatory. That's like something I would think like, okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but I am trying to be funny. That is something I would think when I think of like Mystical. Remember Mystical? He went to jail for rape or whatever. But remember when he had his song talking about he gonna come into the party with his hand in his hand. That's something. That's in your hand. You know, that's people. That's some shit a motherfucker who would walk into his party with his peens in his hand would do. But again, I don't know. She seems she seems genuine. So, or for that alone, I want to believe it. I'm gonna believe her, but I'm just like, what the hell? I want to know if they previously was having sex. I think things make maybe a little different if they previously was fucking because if you previously was doing it or you did it with everybody on the bus. I'm not saying, I can assume somebody saying, well, maybe she'll do it with me. Let me shoot the shot. And it was a really bad shot. Let me not even say that because you just couldn't put your penis in somebody's face. I don't know, y'all. I have to hear more of the story. I have to know what happened. I have to know the backstory. I have to know a lot of things because I need it to make sense all around. I need the whole story to make sense all around. I don't give a shit. A Facebook is stealing every last one bit of our information. They just want it to be sold of Facebook. This is please. They spying on the itty bitty children or all y'all grown ass adults who went and downloaded a children's app. Facebook spying on you every day. Facebook will tell you. Facebook will suggest pictures of you from somebody you ain't even friends with because you in the background of their picture. I'm just saying. He said, I would love the whole. Yeah, I just want the whole story. It was 20 years ago. And she just saying something? 20 years ago, 20 something year olds. Okay, I'm gonna just say I find this maybe considered different if she was boinking everybody on the bus. If she was boinking everybody, because let's not act like a lot of these girls aren't boinking everybody on the bus. Okay, so she was boinking everybody on the bus, and Common thought she would have boinked him too, and may have did that. I still think you don't put your penis in somebody, even if they boinking everybody on the bus. I don't understand if it's 20 years ago, why she's so irate now. 'Cause it's not like it went in her or, not to say that an attempted is not as bad as it actually happening. I just wanna know why now. I just if it's 20 years ago, I wanna know why now. That would be a great piece of information for us to know. I don't know why everybody I'm gonna assume I don't know. I don't know why everybody's shaving their head. Maybe they're getting over this whole maybe they don't wanna wear wigs no more. That's what I think. That's who's Tamar. Tamar, in my opinion, started the whole shaving your head thing in recent years. And a lot of that was because of all of them wigs breaking out people hairlines and so I'm gonna assume that cutting it all off might be just a good way to start out. I remember I knew this girl, she was Muslim though. But anyway, and she permed her hair in like high school. Her mom, without her mother's permission, which is really weird because if I remember correctly, her mother was a crackhead. So in my mind, it's like, why are you so concerned about this girl perming her hair? You need to be concerned about you not doing crack, but whatever. And she made her cut all her hair off, just like going natural to cut all your hair off to start over again. I just think that a lot of women are I think maybe a lot of these women are just tired of the wigs, tired of all of that shit, and the natural hair movement is just revigorized. That's the word? Might be the word. I don't know. Um, and instead of just doing a TWA, they gotta start from bald because they ain't got no hair or they trying to grow in, it's real it's it's real easy to do a TWA when you got your edges and shit. You make it curly, make it cute. But if your shit, you start looking like a 70-year-old balding man, you know, I would see why you would bald your head to give everything an opportunity to start, growing again and your follicles and shit to start growing again before you let it grow in. I could see why. She said they dated. Now I'm really confused. Now I'm really confused. I think that's why they do it. In my opinion, that's what I think. Because I remember everybody was making fun of Tamar and her hair and her edges and if you want to grow them out, that's where you're gonna have to go. That's what you're gonna have to do. Honestly, you're gonna have to shave that shit off. And it makes no point to shave it off to cover it back up with a wig. Just that because that's what damaged a lot of people's hair to begin with. So just shave it off, become okay with your hair, okay with who you are, and fix whatever damage you've done to it, and then grow it out. She says she trying to get paid. That's why. Maybe. Again, I don't know. I wasn't there. I find it so awkward. I find the whole thing like, what? It just came out of nowhere. And it was just like, now y'all it was 20. I knew it was a while ago, but 20 years ago, like I could see a lot of crazy shit happening on tour buses, okay? Um, with a lot of consent given. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I think that as a woman, I don't I don't promote putting yourself in a lot of these situations. And I guess you as an artist or whatever, but I don't promote like, when women talk about they went to these dudes' hotel room and these dudes raped them. And I'm like, I had this one girl that I was speaking to, and she was telling me a story like that. And I'm just like in my head, because again, you don't blame nobody, but I'm like, how you I don't understand how you can I am very weary. about who I am around, okay? Male or female. Very wary. If I start feeling, I'm out. I don't care about how people may feel about it. I don't, it's being too much like males around. I'm out. Like I don't like, you go into somebody's hotel room and it's like five guys in there. Like, bitch, I will go sit down in the lobby before I go, you know, and beg the fucking receptionist to be able to use the damn phone before I go up to a room with any man that I don't know. Like, I don't, let alone a lot of them, let alone be locked in a space with, like, I'm not doing it. I'm not setting myself up for it. I ain't doing it. Mm-mm. I be out. I've always been like that though. I'm out. Um, she said she was acting like that because her friend from the Roots died and none of them paid him respect. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Okay. She put it, they were dating and she wasn't in the mood the day he put the peen on her face shoot. It was more into what she said about Erica in jail. So they were fucking. So they were fucking. So they were in a relation. They were in a relationship, situationship, entanglement, whatever. They was right. So they was boinking. This is the girl he boinks. And that makes a difference to me. That makes a difference to me. That's why I wanted to know if they were boinking. They're boinking. It's, he put it by her face and she opened the mouth and he thought he was gonna put it in her mouth. And she said no. And he was like, all right. But if they were boinking, it's done been in her mouth plenty of times. I don't see anything weird about that. Maybe that's just me. I don't see anything weird about that. If I'm with you and we're boinking already, and it's like rubbing on somebody's booty when you come in a house and trying to get, if you're already boinking. If you say, I don't feel like it, and they continue, that's a different thing. But hmm, that's messy. I don't know. Mm. I don't, yeah, Jamie. I don't wanna make it come off like I'm victim blaming, but I just think that we should be thinking. We should be thinking. Like I told y'all, even when I was growing up and I used to be involved in a whole bunch of crazy shit, when things looked like they were getting too real, if it was getting too late, I'm out. There's too many dudes start coming inside, I'm out. It just certain, I'm just not gonna know. I'm just not okay, they my people, they my friends. So what? And and like, but I've always been like that. Like very like, listen, back up. I might be messing with you and still be like, back up until I feel comfortable. I'm not gonna, I feel like a lot of people have warnings, you know, your warnings going off in your head, but you be like, no, I don't want to think like that or whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if it hurts your feelings, Pop. I don't care. Like I have friends, like I said, I have male friends. And I got like one male friend in particular. He be thinking I have issues with him. I don't have issues with him, but I feel like, and I get it. He always up and around and just out in the street all types of day and night, right? So he may call me like 2 o'clock and want to come hang out. You can't hang out with me at 2 o'clock in the morning. You just can't. You can't come to my house at 2 o'clock in the morning, even though we've been friends for about 20 something years and ain't nothing ever happened. I'm still not gonna put myself in a position to open my door for a man at 2 o'clock in the morning. No matter how cool you are and how long we've known each other, that is a setup. Because if anything happened, what the fuck? Why the hell am I opening my door at 2 o'clock in the morning for a nigga I ain't fucking? You know what I'm saying? He feels a way about it. I don't care. Because I feel like, well, why the fuck is you calling me okay, let's not say 2 o'clock in the morning, but like 12 o'clock, 11:30. I don't even play like that. Like, I don't even play like that. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff, Anaconda. We talk about whatever, nothing in particular, girl, nothing in particular. I am not even gonna click on what Darnell just said, cause who Michelle said if he felt comfortable doing that in her face, then they was messing around. 100. That's what I feel. That's my yes. Yes. That's why I needed to know if they was boinking already. Because I wouldn't feel a way if I was sleeping and my man, my dude, I'm fucking you, come in, come home or whatever, and trying to rub on me or try or start trying to kiss on me or want to see if I'll, wake up to some That's like saying because if I then turn that around, would it be rape if let's say my dude was sleeping and I decide because I'm a pervert or because I just came in and I'm drunk or whatever and I decided I want to put his thing in my mouth. Would he get up and 20 years later say, would he get up and be like, I don't feel like it? And I'd be like, all right, whatever. I stop. But he didn't turn around 20 years later and be like, oh, you tried to rape me that one day. Like what? Like we're together. I think after the chill and a month, if you like, I don't feel like it, and a motherfucker continues, that's a different story. But if you're boinking previously and you've been boinking and y'all is in a whole relationship, I don't see it as rape or attempted rape because it wasn't a rape. An attempted fellatio. An attempted fellatio. Ah, I don't know what she said about them, child. I think she said something along the lines of he always dating a woman with that's like, that has status. So that's what she said. So was she mad that she didn't have status? Did he leave her for one of them? He probably left her for one of them. And when a motherfucker leave you for somebody, and now something that you didn't see as an issue when it happened, now hindsight 2020 is an issue because you mad about some other shit. Jamie said, I think some people don't have those warnings. Really? Well, okay. But like you always hear it's like, well, something told me, but I didn't listen, or they didn't want to make the man or the friend or whatever. Like I've been even with girls, I've been in situations, I've been like, yeah, right, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready. I don't call me a Uber or cab or whatever. Well, you're right. Because I do remember, and I think I told y'all this story once. I remember in high school, I was hanging out, and we was in the pre-J's and the chick started fading away and it was dudes and it was one other girl. And I just know my mind was like, I can't leave her here. Because if I leave this girl here, and I think she was younger than me, I was probably like 16, 17. She probably like 15 or something. And I was like, if I leave this girl here, I already felt I ain't gonna say I know what was gonna happen, but I felt like I knew what might have occurred. I made her ass leave with me. And at the moment, I think it took her a second. It did, because initially she didn't get it. I'm like, come downstairs with me. Because I was, I already had called the cab or some shit. I was like, come down, come to the store with me or some shit to just to get out of there without drawing attention. And she didn't get it at first, but she got it after like, a second. She got it. She got her shit. She got the fuck on. But right, Jamie? I was like, nigga, what? It's just a friend, like, you know what's happening? Like he would randomly, like, don't hear, and he'll be like, "Yo, I'm at random corner getting jerk chicken because there's a jerk chicken spot that's damn near open 24/7 up the block for me." It was like, and I'd be like, okay. At certain times, I'd be like, whatever, because it's a people are awake. It's an appropriate time, even if it's 11 o'clock or so. It's a Friday night or some shit like that. It's cool. But like after a while, a certain time I don't think I'm just no I just think it's inappropriate. I think it's just no. I think you might be setting yourself up for just setting yourself up. And I really try not to set myself up with stupid shit. It's super awkward when platonic friends hit on you when they drunk. It's hard to get over. Yeah, yeah. Cause it's like you drunk. I be trying, when it's like you been trying to duck and dodge that, that flirtation for like mad long, and then just like random you think because you around the block, you won't give me a call at 1 and I'm gonna let you up. And what's gonna happen? You gonna smoke this spliff and you gonna go home. But again, I'm just not gonna put myself in a position like that. I just try my best. Not because again, you never know, and I don't want to say anything. Nothing is a guarantee. Let me knock on wood. But I'm trying my best not to put myself in a position like that. Women, a lot of straight platonic male for their moment when you feel weak. Exactly. And I'm not, and I guess they think that if they hang out and can smoke a spliff at 1 o'clock in the morning that you're gonna be weak. No, the bitch, I'm not. I'm not. If I ain't point you in 20 years, in the 22 years I known you, I ain't pointing you now. Just no. But yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. I have a couple of friends that like I already know. We all know. I remember when I used to be dumb to that fat boy. I used to have this friend. I say friend loosely because in high school, and he was my boyfriend's friend, but he was my friend because we had all of our classes together. But he was his friend too, and I guess when he was just always around a lot, and he used to my boyfriend at the time used to tell me I don't like him around you, and but I'm like every you took you he I used to get confused because again I was silly. And I used to be like, "Well, you're always the one bringing him. When we hanging out, you bring him. I bring somebody to mess with him or flirt with him or whatever. You always bringing him. It's bad enough he's already in my class. What do you not want me to say hello, hi?" And I remember we used to argue about that shit for years. And one time I had saw him, the friend, probably when I was like 21, something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. I was like 21, maybe 22. And I went to hang out with him because this is one time I was dumb. I had to learn one good time, boy, one good time. And I know him since I was probably like 14 or so. And I would always argue with my boyfriend at the time, like, nigga, that's your friend. And I'd be like, hell, you bugging. But he used to just tell me everything that used to go on. That's how I used to know all the shit. But again, they trying to set you up to try to make you think that, I care about you. I love you and I want to be with you. All that dumb shit. Anyway, and I remember I went to his house. We was like 21, boy. I was so pissed off. His girl was there. His girl was there, which I thought was copacetic. Bitch, the girl went in the kitchen to get some shit. She went somewhere to get something. Food, drink, something. I don't remember. And this nigga just turned around to me, looked me dead in my face, and was like, yo, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. this and this and this and this and this. Hold up. Thank you, H2O. I appreciate your donations. All donations are thoroughly and greatly appreciated. We need them. And he just turned around like, yo, I want to be with you. I'll break on her right now. All this crazy shit. And I'm just like, and I was just like, no. I remember I was stuck. And then I was like, no. And then I'm like, now I gotta tell G, my ex. He was like, what? I was like, this nigga been telling me you been wanting to get with me for 5 years. I've been arguing for you, and then you done proved this nigga right. And I remember I was so angry and so upset. I stormed out and I went and I called and I told him, I was like, you was right about Michael. His name was Michael. He was right about Michael. Michael really did. Damn it. He's like, I told you. Them niggas ain't speak. That shit was like a good 18 years ago. Them niggas ain't speak since. The motherfucker don't call. He blocked all of them because he knew. But again, he tried it, y'all. He tried it. And my stupid ass didn't realize that's what he called himself trying to do. But that's as dumb as I've ever been in a situation like that. That's as dumb. After that, I was like, damn, I have to really pay attention and take these heeds because sometimes I personally don't even recognize when someone like me. You have to be blunt. You have to come out all of that slice and low key flirting go right over your girl head. So, but yeah, that made me really realize like, oh, and ever since then, it's just some shit I noticed. I know. Like I told you, I used to mess with this guy, not even like for real, just like a couple of months. And this idiot, come to find out, like 2 months into us dating, he's gonna turn around and tell me that 2 months from then he has to go to jail. I was like, jail? I didn't even know this nigga was into anything illegal. And he told why he gotta go to jail for 2 years and it's gonna be okay. And he still wanna be with me. And I'm like, what? Then I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, and my cousin, these niggas and they cousins. And he was like, and my cousin is, my cousin will take care of you when I'm not here. I met his cousin. I already knew it was not gonna work. I met his cousin. I was like, Nick, and I told him even before he got locked up, I stopped, speaking to him, and I told him, listen, I get it. When you get out, we'll see if you could give me a call, knowing that he'll never give me a call because my number changed all the time. Um, but I see, but yeah, your cousin gonna try to boink me when you going. I remember telling him that. He's like, no, that's my cousin, and da 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 da. I keep telling y'all, a lot of men is trash as shit. Jack said since she wouldn't be his fling thing, he moved on to Erica and then put a sneak this verse in her song about take comment from her. So she mad about so she mad. Okay, I'm confused. So she's mad because she didn't want to continue to be his fling and he moved on to somebody that he was actually in a whole relationship with. That's what that looks like to me. They do be trying to, I'm telling y'all, they be waiting you out. I know a couple of guys that if I was to ever give the idea that it might be a go, nigga, eh, eh, don't get it effed up. Motherfuckers out here will marry their brother's exes. Okay, I've seen it. Y'all seen it. Y'all know people like that. Where when a dude is feeling you, he don't give a shit. He will wait 20 years. He He will try to marry his brother, cousin, baby mama. They don't care. Motherfucker men will kill over women that they want. Okay? Don't ever get it messed up. Don't ever get it messed up. And yo man friend, y'all all know your man friend that if he could, he would. Or your man cousin, a friend, whoever, that if you even gave that nigga the slightest indication, if you even smiled at one of his jokes too long, he would be like, yeah, she wanna point me. Yeah, I could get her. Yeah, who be trying it. But people out here are they're pathetic. Mm. Michelle said my curve game is on point when my guy friends want to flirt. I've gotten that down. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. Oh, they'll start with like, cuz I just need somebody like you. Not me, bitch. Like, not me, bitch. Hey Jada, how are you, boo? I was gonna hate it, but I miss your live. Even what a replay. Catching you live. I know, I get it. I get it. I like when it's live too. Hold up. She said, child, my cousin have babies from the same white women, their brothers. That's what I'm talking about. They will do it. Okay. I'm telling you, if if Mike from back in the day, if I gave that nigga a shot, and let me tell you, he threw just him taking a shot at me. He lost all of his fucking high school friends. All of them. All of them was related. Except he was the only one who wasn't related. But all of them was related to my person at the time. He lost all of them. Like one of them was like a year or 2 years after that. Say he drove past the block. They made eye contact. And he rolled the windows up and that nigga lost all his high school friends trying to shoot the shot at one of his best friend's girls. Like these motherfuckers, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. I just thought that shit. Even now, I still find that shit crazy. But they'll do that. That's just men. Period. Women, we ain't necessarily gonna do no shit like that. But men, child. Pamela said I had a lot of people tell me they had a thing for me, but I wouldn't give them the time of day. But I had no idea, y'all. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. It actually happens to me a lot. I don't know. I think it's a Scorpio thing with me because I don't recognize you really have to come out and tell me some shit. Or I can't guess. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. Who think I'm cute? I don't know. I don't know. I've always been, I don't know. It shock me when a motherfucker come in, I be like, what? Like really? Or the extent that they like you. Like I told y'all the story about I told y'all most of the story about like my ex-husband and shit. I'm watching the court case. But like just the extent, like I've known him since high school too. But like the extent, just certain shit, I ain't peep. I ain't peep at all. It took me about a good 10, 15 years for some shit to for me to realize, like, oh shit. Oh, what the I be hindsight 2020 like a motherfucker. I still have people who hit me up on IG and be like, yo, I had Mac. I be like, what? I be like, when? Hindsight 2020, I guess. I don't know, child. I be minding my business. That man friend that been waiting forever always seems to be the right one until he don't trust you because he got insecure and scared to lose you. So all the things start to seem suspect in 3 months. I would have never fuck with I see somebody in here posting a whole bunch of stuff. Delete them. Somebody delete them. Anyway, yeah, they want you bad though. But again, I know people who are straight. I know people who married. They sister. But again, it's always gonna cause an issue. But that's true. They will go hard. They will go hard, and then be like you said, 6 months, a year later, after the baby come or some shit. Then they worried because they know how they got you. That's why I don't play no game. I don't even play them. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. If I used to mess with your friend, your cousin, your brother, your homeboy, leave me alone. Just leave. No. 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 No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear none of it. Hey, Golden State, how are you, boo? She says some men will stick their in the same vag at the same time if they could. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. I hope y'all deleted this person. I'm still seeing this shit. Oh, you don't see them? I block them. There you go. I blocked them. It's okay. Um, Jada said, my ex best friend's older brother used to call me earthworm and ish as a kid. He always seemed to treat me like the sister who no one could date. But I learned that's because he wanted to date me. Of course. What? The best friend, older brother always want to date you. I had one. I had one that I used to be like, I kind of was like, oh, he kind of cute. But then I was like, no. And he always used just to try to flirt and always used to try to be like, y'all want to come talk to me? If ever cause if whenever I would like sleep over there, y'all want to come talk to me? No, they'll be hating if you try to, because there was this other guy that was on the block and I thought was real cute. That motherfucker hated on me so hard. And this was like junior high school. It wasn't a lot to hate. What he was gonna do? Hold my hand, walk me to school, stupid shit. Um, but the hate was hard, boy. The hate was real. He thought because I was his sister best friend at the time that he thought he had uh a claim on me. Nope. It was something like ABCDEF or something like that. Yeah. But I blocked them, so it's okay. My brother's cock. Yeah, well, brothers always cock block. That's their job. My brothers, my cousins, especially growing up, girl, I had to fight to be able to have the little boyfriend that I did have. He had to fight. He had to fight them niggas all the time because they were not having it. He had to fight like every day. Him and my brother, power, the one that's in here, every fucking day. My boyfriend hit him out for anything, bitch, for anything. They would have to fight a good 20 minutes before the nigga would leave us alone. Like forever. Then I remember he called my cousins over there one. It was crazy. But I guess I am the way that I am, and I was as safe as I was because I had all these crazy ass niggas wanting to fight people for even looking at me. I still have a lot of my cousins' friends who I know. Like I have one of them. He follows me on Instagram. I know for a fact that he's always thought I was cute. He's always wanted to, but he's never in 20 something years because he my cousin friend. He still low key flirts with me, all of this shit. But He will actually never make a move because he's just kind of weird. But I don't think I want him to make a move. I don't know. Anyway, probably if they block you, I probably, right? My brother, my cousin, everybody, don't look at her. Like y'all don't know what I had to go through to have a boyfriend, y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what me and yo, that motherfucker was committed. Because honestly, hindsight 2020, I would have been like, all this drama just to date her ain't even worth the shit, boy. Because I was putting him through mad shit. Because I was like, I can be a little shady sometimes until I open up. When I open up, then I'm all open and shit. And then I have my brother who in the house ready to fight anytime you come to the door. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? And then I got these two other cousins, as big as fuck. Even though we all the same age, they giant as fuck. They scary looking, and they ready. They want to fight too. It's a lot, but I was worth it. I was worth it. I was about to say, I guess I was worth it. No, boo, I was worth it. He's always told me I was worth all that drama. I was worth the drama. It was a lot of drama. Trust and believe. It was a lot of drama. It was so because I didn't even know those niggas. So I was 11, 12. Oh, see, no, me and my cousins are the same age. Literally, the two that I'm referring to we're only 6 months apart. So we've literally grew up together. And dumb niggas was not trying to make anybody speak to me, especially they friends. Okay, my cousins had some real cute friends. They couldn't speak to me. They couldn't speak to me at all. Whatever. Not to talk. You better leave your friend brother alone. I thought it was funny yet weird because he was like 4 years older. They always like they've been watching you since junior high. I'm telling you. I remember my friend brother. I remember. I did kiss him once. I did kiss him once. But I remember that motherfucker was determined. And this is the friend that I said we stopped speaking because I got contacts and shit. But if we didn't stop speaking in like junior high school, and like by the time we stopped speaking, probably in like 10th grade or something like that. But if we didn't stop speaking by the time, especially by like high school was over, old boy would have been on it. He would have made sure that I was with his ass. He said it was the only reason. Yeah, they would have made listen, man, that's so much drama. Dating your best friend's brother. That everything into yes, you already know the mama. Yes, the mama already like you, but that can cause so much other bullshit. Like I tell my friends all the time, please don't date my brother. I had a friend who boinked my brother once. It just gets so messy. Please don't date my brothers. Please don't date my cousins, especially when I was young. You know how much friendships I lost behind girls trying to boink my cousin and his ass ain't shit. And I told you he wasn't shit, but then or not even or before boinking, just kissing, and now he done rubbed you on the booty and rubbed you on the titties, and now he through with you. Well, we in junior high school, have him rubbing on your booty and stuff, and now he don't want to speak to you, and now because he don't want to speak to you, you don't want to speak to me. But I told you when you first saw him and was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that he might look nice. Yeah, I know, but he ain't shit. Told you. The hoes don't listen. He said, "You know, men like to chase. Will chase you like Tom chase." Yes, they do. They like they yeah. That's why I said if we didn't stop speaking, that nigga would have chased me until he had a ring on my finger, boy. These motherfuckers be persistent. That was 20 years ago. Now that I think about it, he's still fine and still a drug dealer. He's still a drug dealer. Shit! 20 years? She said he's still fine. They always find it. What? That's what blows me about men like that. Cause you see them. They out there. Fine as fuck. Their life is a shambles. And I don't care how fine you are if your life is a shambles. I need a man with that make things happen, not sit there and look cute while things happening. How y'all feel? You know, the man that's just gonna stand back while you paying for the bill. Oh, y'all, guess what I got today? Side note. My Fenty Beauty came. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. I didn't see it, but my super had put it in the back room. So when I went down to walk the dog, he told me that it's there. So it's in the bathroom. It's in the bathroom. I'll probably use it tonight. Should I record? Should I record and put it on my other channel? I may record and put it on my other channel. I got all three of the products. I love the packaging. Let me just say, I love the packaging. That is it. Is it the moisturizer that the package closes in? First of all, it comes separate, like they refillable packages. I had to put it together. I love the packaging. The packaging is some shit you could throw in your nice bag and not worry about, especially the moisturizer, because that could be an issue. Not worry about it spilling in your shit. You got an expensive bag. You ain't trying to have shit spilled up in your bag. Hey, Star Lab, ain't see you in a while. Almost had to fight a few chicks because my brother and cousin used them and dropped them after I told they ass they wasn't shit. I'm not, yeah, and I'm not doing it. I'm good at sh- but after I told you and you create this situation, like you ain't gonna speak to me, that's fine. But I'm not gonna apologize. I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry. But you're not gonna beat me up emotionally, verbally, nothing because you didn't listen when I told you don't fuck with them. Because I'm gonna tell you, I told you don't fuck with him. I told you leave. I was about to say one of my cousin names. I told you leave him alone. He ain't never been shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. He just light skinned and he pretty. That nigga ain't shit. I would tell him. But they was stuck off the fact that he was tall and light skinned and at 8 and at 17, he sounded like this. So that got bitches open. I told them hoes. I told every last one of them. She said record it. I might record. I was thinking about recording it just for but I do have another video that I have. I've recorded it. I just need to bring it over. I recorded this video about 2 weeks ago, but this is for the other channel. This is not for this channel. But I was thinking of recording it to just see because it's new. I am excited about the product. So we'll see. Yeah, I probably will record it. I probably will. Amy said, my younger brother's fiance used to call me all the time and talk about my brother. Finally, I told her the truth. The ring was to shut you up. She's still his fiance. Listen, don't call me talking about him. I even tell my brother now, like, please. My brother called me the other day because he was having an argument with his girl. And I was like, I try, especially, they all my little brother. So I kind of think, but a couple years ago, I made a decision I made a decision, okay? I decided to let this nigga live his life. Okay? He's a grown ass man. I am not his mother. I ain't telling old girl what to do. I'm not doing none of this. I'm not telling him who he should be with, who he should love. Nobody could tell me who I should be with, who I should love. So I can't do the same. So I'm just gonna support you in whatever decisions you make, right? Right. And he called me asking me a whole bunch of questions and, trying, and I'm just like, Jesus help me. Because I'm like, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to talk about, oh, because he did this to me and he did that to me. Because in my head, I'm like, and he did it to you last week too. And you accepted it. And I'm tired of this conversation. Can I hang up the phone? Like, I don't want to, please keep your dramas to yourself. And I really, and he was talking about, oh, and she's tell her family a lot of stuff, and I told her you ain't supposed to be running, telling your family all of this, all of this shit unless you're gonna leave a nigga. It's just relationships are messy. Other people relationships are messy, and even though we talk a lot about relationships, and I'm always telling y'all how to live y'all life. I would really and truly like for certain people that I know personally to keep me out of their relationship dramas. I would really appreciate it. I really would. Okay, I really would. I would really appreciate it. I just threw the package out. I guess I could, it's not like an incinerator, so I could go get it and show y'all what it looked like. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I already have it stacked up in the bathroom, but I couldn't put it back in the packages and unpackage it, do the whole shit for y'all if y'all want me to. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've had this shirt for a while, a long time. Pre-gentrification Brooklyn. Really, pre-gentrification Brooklyn. The brothers like now. They let well, I'm a grown ass woman. My personal life is my personal life. But my brother will say some shit. He'll be like, he'll be like, okay, I know you just playing over here. You playing. My brother know me. He be like, you playing. But if my brother think I'm getting serious or thinking to get serious about something that he don't think is serious material, he will tell me real fast and quick, fast, and in a hurry. He will tell me quick, fast, and in a hurry. That my brother don't give a fuck. He gonna tell me because he wants what's best for me. Period. That's my brother. And he wants what's best for me. I told y'all, even when it came to like some shit that my ex-husband did, the people in my neighborhood were too afraid. Like we all grew up there, but they were too afraid to come and tell me because they didn't know if I would say, this one told me, even though I would never do no shit like that. But they might get fucked up. Them niggas told my brother. I tell you, the day I found out the crazy shit that had happened. hmm, the next morning, I received a letter from my brother, and he was in jail at the time, and the whole shit was telling me how much my husband ain't shit, and this nigga had proof. This nigga had like times and dates, and this nigga in jail. So I'm like, how? Who the fuck told him all this shit? He writing me, oh, did you was wondering? Did you was wondering where that nigga was on July 31st at 8 p.m.? This nigga was here, and then he went up there, and he had this girl suck his dick on the rope. My brother, my brother would be with all the shits, all of it. They don't listen, but they can listen. Listen, don't. That's why I say don't come to me with the bullshit because I don't know what you want. You want me to act like or I'm not even gonna play these games with you. I'm not gonna act like I like you. I'm not gonna act like we all good, bitch. I'm not. I don't play these games. He said, "Give me about a month. I'm gonna try. Need you to try the products, whether you." I will try them out. I will try them out. Well, I bought them, so of course I'm gonna try them out. But I want to. I've heard that people have issues with the smell, so we'll see how the smell affects me. I have not opened them. Like I said, I took them out, but I haven't opened and squirted or anything. So I'll do that on camera. I'll do that on camera so everyone can see. Last time she called was 14 years ago. That's why I probably told her I like. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I think that's it. Like I said, my cousin supposed to be coming over later on today. So the Cardi B video is trending number one on YouTube, which is to be expected. It's to be expected. It's to be expected. Hold up, let me see. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see anything else worth that I actually want to talk about. I heard it's something going on with Mariah Carey's sister. Child, I don't know. We'll figure it out and get back to that. Hmm. Anyway, I'm gonna be out. Oh, y'all want to talk about Love and Hip Hop? I mean, not Love and Hip Hop, Marriage Boot Camp. We can talk about. Matter of fact, let's talk about Marriage Boot Camp later because that's a whole. I don't know what the shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I like the show, so um. He said, my husband got interrogated on our first date when my dad opened the door. I didn't think there would be a second date. Child, I mean, shit used to be so crazy. I mean, like for real. And I used to be like, I used to beg my brother, do you have to fight? He'd be like, every day. I'm like, why you gotta fight? Why y'all gotta, he be like, that that nigga wanna be up in your face, he gonna have to fight for it. I be like, I ain't gonna front. My boyfriend at the time, his ass ain't never back there. He was ready, willing, he was with it. He's like, all right, let's do it. Like they would go at it every day. And I mean, I dated this nigga like for years. Like for years. Like I'm gonna say the first like 3 years, it was a fight. A fight every day. Only time it stopped being a fight was when we were grown ups. But it was a fight. No, that's a lie. You know when we stopped fighting? When my brother started high school and he needed us, him in particular, to elevate his popularity. That's when the nigga ain't want to fight too much no more. But before that, every day. Well, not every day, but at least twice a week. At least twice a week. We used to hang out at least twice a week. At least twice a week, them niggas would get it on. What? What? This is about a mother. Oh my god. What? Okay, girl. I That threw me off. He said a young man who tried to take me out before my husband after my dad opened the door. All as I know is I came out and he was gone. He was weak. He was too weak. I remember that conversation. I remember when my had a first that first conversation. I still don't know what they spoke about, but I know his face was like real, like. But again, you just been through like 3 years fighting with my brothers and my cousins, my parents. That's the least of your concern because they actually ain't gonna hit you. But well, shit, we don't know. Who knows what my daddy threatened? But yeah. Listen, like if you ain't gonna put in that work, you don't think I'm important enough. And that's just that's just real shit. And he would say that. He was like, well, you're worth it. If you don't put in that work, a man always should put in that work. If he don't put in that work, if he's so quick to run, he gonna run. He a runner. If he's so quick to like run because your dad says something to him, then he'd be a runner when shit got real. He said somebody. That's what somebody did a video. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't even want to think about that. until we know that that's the allegations for sure, because that's just gonna turn my whole fucking stomach. She said, "All I know about my daddy and my husband is that my daddy took him on a drive." Yeah, like if he, I find that again, it was those things were annoying, when you were like 14, 15, 16, and you just like my little boyfriend. We ain't doing nothing really, but you know that shit was annoying. But hindsight 2020, that that says a lot. We still speak. Not like that, but I don't know too many people who speak to the person they lost their virginity to. I don't know too many people who can, not to say we don't like speak all the time every day or nothing, but like I recently just found out he had gotten deported. Like, what the fuck? But um we speak on our birthdays. Our birthday is only a couple days apart. We always call each other on our birthday, always. Um just to say happy birthday, whatever. I don't know too many people who still speak to their high school, middle school ex still 20 years later, or can say that they don't regret, certain things. Because I will say motherfuckers showed that he was willing to stand. And a lot of people, a lot of men aren't, they don't even know how to stand. He was willing to at 13, 14, was willing to stand up to my cousins, whether stand or get his ass beat. My cousin jumped his ass. I remember that. He was willing to get his ass beat, and still continue and still go on. I don't know people like that. And that says a lot, because a little boy or whatever, who isn't willing to stand and will just run and be like, "Oh, oh, I don't want to meet your parents," or "I can't meet your parents," or couldn't even do that. That says a lot about their character, right? That says a lot about their character and shit. So I think it's always good when a man. It's the same thing how you say a man needs to work for it. He needs to work for it. That nigga worked for that nigga worked for every bit of punani he ever got from me. He worked for it. He went through it. He said my brother chased him out the building. You could try, but he gotta stand. He gotta stand. And that says if your brother was able to chase old boy out the building, old boy ain't it. Even if it's just, teenage love, what he's not it. Because he won't be willing to, to endure life. You so willing and easy. You like me so much, you love me so much, but my brother show up and you go running. When life get hard, you bail. That's how I think of people like that. When life get hard, you bail. And when life get hard, y'all know how I feel. I feel like there are two type of men in this world. Men who, when their back is against the wall, they will either fold or they will stand. I think of a man who, like you said, take off running, he folded. And you don't need a folder in your life. You're gonna take this ass. You gonna fight back. You gonna come tomorrow and you gonna tell them niggas they don't go fuck. Okay, and you gonna ride this shit out until they go home because their mother said they can only come for the weekend. I'm just saying, you gonna ride this shit out or no? Girl, girl, you got to go back to the beginning of the video. I watched it at the beginning of the video. We made a lot of observations. Girl, we said that. Like, I'm tired of the come on. Like, can we do better? She said Mariah's sister's the same one who was addicted to drugs and contracted HIV. Yeah. Said her daddy got a gun rack in the truck. In the back of the truck. Chrissy said, yeah. He said it says more about how they were raised. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because we all know there'll be a whole bunch of motherfuckers who will take off running because he weak. He raised weak, probably raised by a woman with no male influence. He don't know how to stand. He think this is he don't understand why why your family would want to meet him. That tells you so much that you need to know about this dude that you may potentially, eventually have sex with. That just tells you so much about his upbringing. And I told y'all I gotta pay attention to shit like that. Motherfucker ain't willing to stand. He don't understand, or he feel away because your parents want to meet him or your dad want to meet him. He got so much to say. I bet you his ass ain't got no daddy. A nigga with ain't got no daddy always got a whole bunch of shit to say. Yeah, and I would prefer not to be called a hoe singing a song about myself. Talking about there's a hoes in this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Anyway, y'all, we about to get out of here because, like I said, my cousin will be here in like an hour or change. She got to use my setup, and I'll probably come back later. Appreciate y'all, and yeah, we out. I have like one, two, I have four posts, five posters here on things that I actually have to do. Anyway, hope y'all have a good one, and as always, hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.